I completed my fieldwork at Acceleration Australia, located in Brisbane. They are mainly known for their proficiency to coach speed and acceleration mechanics, while also emphasizing the importance that strength and stability have on these aspects of athletic development. A wide range of athletes come through, from children as young as 7 all the way up to pros. Each athlete receives an individualized program tailored to their sport and body. The purpose of my special project was to fine-tune the more technical skills revolved around coaching via the testing session. Range of motion and stability assessment allows me to understand how an athlete moves, whether or not they have adequate range of motion, to determine how their body is compensating without proper range of motion, and shows me which exercises I need to program to improve range of motion and stability. As shown in these pictures, we recorded the athlete's 10-meter sprint as part of the testing. By using slow motion video, I can accurately determine which areas the athlete needs to improve on and prescribe specific drills to make them a more efficient runner. The athlete I'm working with is a canoe polo player preparing for a national competition. My objective with her was to deepen my understanding and expertise in athlete assessment and program development. Based off the testing results, I created a 4-week program. I wanted to increase sport-specific overhead and rotational power and strength while improving any other muscular imbalances flagged in the range of motion assessments. An example of this is the prone hip extension test. The athlete showed a pass when lifting the right leg, but a fail in the left. If there is any instability in the hip extensor muscles, the opposing latissimus dorsi muscle will contract to stabilize the hip, hence a fail on the left leg. From this, I can then prescribe exercises such as the hip isometric and egg sit to improve on strength and stability in the region. After the program was completed, I designed another 4-week program focusing on the same areas while changing some of the exercises to encourage different adaptations within the body. To end off my project, I retested the athlete to see if they improved in any areas and to see if I was any better at testing. I believe this project was successful. On top of performing a testing session without the assistance from my supervisor, I learned how to specify programs to meet the performance demands of the athlete sport. An area I had trouble in was the sequencing of exercises for the program. You're supposed to administer closed chain exercises before open chain and, in this order, prescribe power, stability, strength, and recovery. In both programs, I made the mistake of doing some form of open chain exercise before a closed chain exercise. This was one thing I overlooked when creating the program and need to be more cognizant of in the future. Shown on the screen are notable improvements made by the athlete over the 8-week period. In terms of specificity, these improvements are very beneficial to the sport of canoe polo and are a direct result of programming. To paddle a kayak, you need adequate trunk rotation and power. When passing or shooting the ball, you need overhead power and stability. Improvement in bilateral strength and stability came from programming exercises such as the 8-point stability, hip lock, and egg sit. The deep system assessment is the most beneficial takeaway from my project. These exercises rewire the brain to muscle connection by orienting your body in certain ways and breathing deep into your stomach. This is important for 2 reasons. The first is the activation of deep stabilizing muscles in the core, which, when warmed up, can increase the anticipatory stability of the trunk and improve athletic performance. Secondly, by learning how to develop internal abdominal pressure, we can prevent any unexpected flexion or extension of the spine during dynamic hinging or lifting movements by locking the trunk in place. Pursuing a career as a chiropractor means that these exercises will be very beneficial to my practice. Having the tools to determine trunk instability allows me to encourage patients to work on themselves and help progress them into a pain-free lifestyle.